Join us on day 2 of our Norwegian Escape cruise. It's a sea day, so it's time to explore the ship and just have a blast relaxing. We love cruising, and we love just waking up, enjoying ourselves, people watching, and hanging out. The first thing we did on this sea day was to open the window and check out the beautiful view on our amazing balcony. We have a tour of this room that we'll link in the description so that you can see more about this room. What a great place that you could have a coffee, a cocktail, or a breakfast delivered by your butler. Check out those wake views and just imagine yourself cruising here. Up next for our sea day is breakfast in the Haven. We love to sit outside, and so we prefer to pick that, especially any chance we can get. We headed down to the hot tub in the Haven next. As you can see, there's really no one in there, so we were free to enjoy the hot tub for a while. It comes up often in cruising forums about the Haven and children. In our experience, most children who are in the Haven are very well behaved, but we do hear that occasionally there are some that aren't well behaved. I will tell you, if you're there and you see us, if you think my children are being ill-behaved, you just let me know and I'll take care of it. Early in the morning, the Haven pool is especially relaxing because many people are sleeping in or enjoying a leisurely breakfast. After our time in the hot tub, we decided to kick off on one of the adventures Roseanne wanted to go on. We were going to try the ropes course. Sis has been itching to do this for so long, and we have been trying to decide which parent was going to participate. I got the lucky straw, so it was me. This is not something I would pick, but of course I would do anything for my children, and we take turns doing terrifying things to participate with them. I think the balancing is not a hard thing for me, but the height is. And it was even more terrifying than I imagined because, of course, on a sea day, the ship is moving. And then the ropes course starts off right on the edge of the ship. So you're walking on a little balance beam right next to the fast-moving water. If you're afraid of heights, it's more than a little bit scary. But like I said, I'll do anything for my girl, and we tried it out. She had an amazing time. There's a short zip line on here. There's actually a funny story about zip lining and Roseanne. She had her heart set on zip lining at Great Stirrup Cay when we were there on spring break, and we told her she could do it without realizing that you had to be 8. And so we found out that we would not be able to zipline on that trip, but we promised her that she would be able to zipline on this trip. Then it turned out, we found out right before we got on the ship on this escape cruise that the zip lines were down for maintenance at Great Stirrup Cay. And of course we want them to be maintained, but it was rather disappointing that she was going to miss out on ziplining again. So that was part of the reason that she was desperate to try the ropes course, because there is a small zipline on the ropes course. Update, although we have not gotten to zipline at Great Stirrup Cay, she did zipline in Las Vegas at Fremont Street, which was an amazing experience. So if you want to try ziplining, that's a great place to try it. So it's funny watching this video of the ropes course. It actually doesn't look that high up, but I promise you, if you're up there, it feels very high, especially because the ship is also very high off the water. As you can see, the clouds are moving quickly, the water was moving quickly, and it felt very scary, but it feels a little over dramatized now that I'm watching the video back. But if you know me in real life, over dramatization is kind of my middle name, so there you have it. We finally got to the end of the ropes course that I thought would never end after white knuckling it all the way through, and we came down the stairs. I felt so relieved to have done this, but also, to be fair, I was pretty proud of myself because once I got up there, I didn't think I'd be able to do it, but my small child was doing it, so I felt like I had to go with her. So I'm proud of us for finishing.
Was the ropes course a thumbs up or a thumbs down? 1, 2, 3.
Our next adventure of the morning was to get some ice cream and then go to the kids' splash pad. And yes, if you're keeping track, it is still morning. We get up early, even on cruises. Lucky us! But we went to the kids' splash area, and the kids had a blast here. This, of course, was very crowded, especially relative to the ropes course and the Haven area, but it seemed to be a good time, and the kids really had fun on the slide. Right near the main pool deck is the American Diner. We had lunch here. It was actually very good and we enjoyed ourselves. We have been on the Escape one other time in 2018 when Rosie was a baby, and it was Margaritaville then. I kind of like Margaritaville better, but this was still good. After lunch, we went into the atrium because Rosie wanted to try a dance class. She tried it. We had a nice time. She got a little shy at one point, but it was pretty fun trying to learn this little dance.
Cross, hips, okay?
After the dance class, it was time to spend the rest of the afternoon at the Haven Pool. This is a retractable roof, but it stayed closed for most of the cruise, but it was a very comfortable environment and very relaxing. When it was time to get ready for dinner, we headed back to the room and saw our super fun snacks that our butler left us there, and we enjoyed quite a few of those before we headed out to Cagney's. Cagney's is one of our favorite restaurants at sea. It's very consistently very good. Is it the most amazing steak in the world? Probably not, but it's consistently good and we enjoy our time there. And the service is usually kind of slow, but we got nowhere to be, so it was very enjoyable. We enjoyed our steak and sides and soup and salad, and the kids ate off the kids' menu. These restaurants are for an upcharge, but the kids eat for free if they eat off the kids' menu. If the kids really like steak, you could always probably have them have some of your food. That's what we do for Bennett a lot because he's quite the eater, but Rosie always orders off the kids' menu. And clearly, we really didn't enjoy our meal at all. The food was no good. Just kidding. As usual, we loved our meal. We ordered dessert because it is included in the upcharge. They have a great creme brulee that we enjoyed, and the kids each had a chocolate cake. After dinner, we wandered around the ship, waiting for the show time. We were going to see one of the main shows tonight. It is The Choir of Man. My in-laws had seen that show when they were on this Escape the year before us and told us it was a great show. So we were sure to go at a time that would work for our family for dinner and bedtime and all that kind of stuff. One super cool thing about Choir of Man is that it's set in a bar setting, and they actually set up a bar area on the stage and serve drinks if you're willing to walk up to the front and wait in line and get a drink. We tried it out. It was fun. It was super cool to go up there and meet the cast and be on the stage. And then they put on a little show while you're waiting. If you are cruising Norwegian not in the Haven, usually you need to make reservations to go to things like this. You can make reservations in the app in advance, but if you're staying in the Haven, they have reserved seating, so you don't really need reservations. Overall, this show was incredible. The singing was incredible. The performing was so good. We would go and see it again anytime. We had an incredible sea day on the Norwegian Escape. If you would like to cruise on Norwegian Escape, any Norwegian ship, or any ship, we'd love to help you. We're travel agents who never charge a fee, and we can find you the best rates, benefits rates, and the best onboard credit as part of a Forbes-rated travel agency. Please like and subscribe and watch all of our other videos. There's lots of content that's just like this, and we'd love to help you plan your trips. Contact us using the email at the end or the link in description. We'd love to hear from you.